All right, Coach, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Houston Texans and the Kansas City Chiefs. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Fielded about a yard deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he'd taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line.
Let's go. 50, plant.
Check, 55, Mike. It's our time. It's our time, guys. It's our time.
Gone, gone.
Safety's creeping.
He's gripping.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's second down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
But following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Second and 13. Flush to his right. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
56, right there, 56.
Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. He gets this one to Johnson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down. Here's the Chiefs punter now. He'll kick it away after a 3-and-out on the opening drive of the game. And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, pick your game up.
On play action, Prescott. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. He's picked off near his own 48, and he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively. Not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Hey, lock it.
Kill.
Let's go.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
Someone's looking fresh, and this O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
On 2nd down, it's Sanders. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time. That'll bring up second down.
Here we go. 18 Gator. 5.
Second and 10. Flushed out right. And now he's going to use his legs. The improv act there, good for 9. And now they'll be looking at a 3rd and short, 3rd and 1.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Here we go. 15 Lonnie. 15 Lonnie. 61, matchbox lights.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And that is incomplete.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it. And that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the first quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. And no field goal try here from the red zone. Offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th.
55 my guy, 55. You ain't going no.
Ready?
Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone, I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious, so you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And his first carry, he loses the football.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Cook. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. This time able to hold on to the football, but not much room to...
Run by Ben Verkerven. It's a gain of 2 yards, and it's 3rd down.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively.
All day, defense, all day, all day. Most. 47. Put your hands on it. Get hands on most.
Here's Prescott. Able to avoid him at the 40. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line.
A gain of 26 yards.
It's a gain of 26 as they pick up the first down in the process. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
Texans.
Let's go, team. Big series right here. We got to step it up.
On first, they go right back to Howard. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 11.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's second and 11. They'll try to throw now. Prescott under a heavy rush, and down he goes. No score after one on EA Sports. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Out of the gun. Here's Prescott. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up fourth down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And this is a unit that, to be frank, doesn't look like they've woken up yet. I mean, a punt and a turnover on their first 2 drives.
And I think the game's starting to...
He's got a man, complete. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. Not really any offense for them to speak of here in this first half. Maybe that's what they needed, that big play.
Yeah, and it seems that maybe everything changes right there. They've been a little slow out of the gate. We've seen that. But that one big play, that could spark a big burst right here.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up first and 10. He'll rifle. This is caught inside the 15. It's a gain of 35. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on first and 10. Now Sanders. And power running here down to the 6-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Hey, Echo. You're out. Watching you five.
You can't block me. You can't block me.
2nd and 3. And it'll be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the return will stop them well inside their own 20 at the 15-yard line. Johnson, the intended target. 2nd interception. For him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. They run on first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
Hey, come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On second down now, it's Cook. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. No gain on the play there, so they're left with a 3rd down and 6.
Kill! 47!
Choose the light. Watch light. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. My 52. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Certainly looked like they were getting ready to convert there on 3rd down, but what an effort to get his hand on that one, knock it away, and brings up a 4th down decision.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. Fielded just inside the 20. A great return there of 22 yards. And it's Chiefs football, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out.
Hey, high 7.
Ready? Mark 56. Mark 56. Go.
2nd and 2. Complete. It's Johnson. And he'll get it down here to the 43. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
This quarterback now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a 1st down. 2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. We'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. And just a small glimpse there as to why they like this rookie so much.
And that's why they lit up a little bit in our meetings with the coaching staff, didn't they?
When we talked about him, they did.
Yeah, you know, they like his work ethic. You know, this guy's running every route well in the route tree and getting better at it all the time, really honing his game. They expect a pretty good jump out of him as things continue to move on.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. They were looking for Johnson that time, and that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Ready up. Hard.
Check 56. Watch the run. Check 50. Check 50. Watch
Protein spill. Hey, Charlie. Right.
Looking to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I think a lot of people ask the same question all the time. Why do we see so many slants in the red zone? Well, the windows are tighter. Everything's more condensed. It has to be quicker, and you got to deliver the ball on time. Your biggest worry, ball gets tipped in the air. Because if that happens, then it's fair game for the defense.
Give him 2 yards on that one. 2nd and goal now. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Point after up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Texans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And now with still more than a minute to go in what's been a tight game, you figure we'll try to see them move the ball downfield.
And remember, they give the kickoff to start the second half, so this is a golden opportunity for them to go down there and put up a couple of 6s. Back-to-back, what a momentum swing that would be.
Yeah, you might be able to get a 2-for-1 without ever even giving up the football. Well, this is caught by Williams. Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Howard. And an alley to run. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down.
Hey, kill. Check that. We got Mike 52 right here.
Check 52's the mic. Check 52.
To throw is Prescott. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. Here's a 2nd and 5 now from the 25.
General West. Check 20. Delta.
56, the mic, boys. 56.
Yo, go. Lead grip.
They'll throw now on the final play. Johnson's got it complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. So we've reached halftime with just the lone touchdown here. 7-0 is our score. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, ready for the start of the 3rd quarter. The Chiefs have the lead and set to receive the football.
That's it, baby. We're going to work.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors. But overall, I think they wanted to be positive with him. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Here we go, 46. Kill.
52's the mic. Get in the weight room. Walk me.
26.
Now Prescott going up top. It got his man complete. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Give them 32 on the play.
First down, Texans.
Here we go.
All day, every day.
47.
52's the mic. Watch Mike. Come back.
26.
Prescott from the gun. Looking deep downfield. An incomplete. Crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Credit the secondary and credit the defensive game plan. They've been in his hip pocket all game long. They understood coming in that he was a big-time receiver.
Switch.
Hey, kill. 26.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. 10 yards there, good enough for a Texan first down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Prescott on first down. It's complete to Williams. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A pickup of 11 and a Texans first down. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They looked like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Check. Cross.
They'll run with Coe. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
A free 5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
The ball down at the 1 as they come up after the penalty, and he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Howard, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
The Chiefs take over first and 10.
Get ready.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. A good gain there on first down. That run will get them 7 up to the 32-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3.
It's going to be a long...
And the catch made by Johnson. 7 yards there and a first down. And, boy, they had high praise for this rookie receiver when we asked the coaches about him, didn't they?
They certainly did, and obviously they liked his measurables. Otherwise, they wouldn't have brought him onto the team. Height, weight, speed, all of that. But how about what they really said? Competitiveness. That's what they really liked about him. The way he goes after the football, competes for it, and decides when it's in the air, it's his and only his.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by the linebacker, Jatavis Brown. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Johnson was the intended receiver. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ball game.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How'd things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now, right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. This offense thankful, I'm sure, to have the football back, but also, Charles, after a long... Oh, Prescott stripped, and it's picked up by the Chiefs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect him.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
Set. 10 Lobo. 56. Pilot, 64. Weak.
Check three.
Get it.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down. They'll look to throw here on first down. Eluding the pressure right. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. How about the defensive effort from both of these teams that we've seen in this game?
Would you say it's like a high-stakes chess match right now?
Chess is one way to go. Yeah, I like it.
Okay, the only reason I say that, you feel like they're contemplating their moves before actually making one, and none of them being done very confidently.
Truth be told, I've never played chess, and I know that I'm not smart enough to play chess. Guys like you with your IQ, you can pull that off. That'll put him over 150 yards receiving now. Quite a ball game and a first down.
Here we go.
Let's go now.
They'll come out in the pistol.
Hey. Rush in.
They'll try to run with Sanders. And he is in. Touchdown, Kansas City. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs have taken the lead. Extra point safely through. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
You know, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. From the 27, Prescott. He's airing it out for Williams. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off near the 44. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Ready, ready.
Spike 56.
Stand, stand.
It's our field.
Ready, ready.
On first down, Sanders. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the third quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the fourth quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Exit, exit. Kill, kill, kill.
Bravo.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Dancing to his left. Looking left sideline, it's complete. That one good for 26 and a first down. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Ready, ready. 60 Pittsburgh. Recall snap.
They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And thanks to the interception, the Chiefs offense cashes in with 6. Extra point up and through, and it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard.
Let's go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. This pass finds its way to Williams. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That's good for a Texan first down, a 12-yard pickup. Prescott now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Prescott, he's letting this one go for Fuller. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Houston. Will Fuller, his 2nd touchdown on the season, as his guys are back within a single score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting, but I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line.
Come
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each ending in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack? Or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Hey, wahoo!
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Hey,
2nd and 10. And this one caught by Travis Kelce. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Another nice... pick up through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Chiefs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
He's coming. We got time to go.
They'll set up a throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
I remember a coach telling me a long time ago the difference between playing corner and safety in the NFL. Corner is like the Autobahn. Everybody just flying by, and these corners have been really busy in this game, although they got it done on the last play.
On the last play, yes, but there have been some good numbers put up against them offensively. Here's the Chiefs punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second. And a fake here. Direct snap to the up man. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool them. And the Texans take over an excellent field position. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, this is Howard. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down for nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. The tank, DeMarcus Lawrence with a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Gets this to his running back, Jordan Howard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19.
Hey, D-line, let's get in there. Let's get in there. Everybody, count. 52.
Here's Prescott. And he's wrapped up. Taken down. Back at the 25. DeMarcus Lawrence able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Texans football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Throwing on 2nd and long. Prescott. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
Here we go.
Check 52 to Mike. Big stop, G. Big stop. Let's go.
Where's 52? Watch 52. 52's the Mike. We're going to 52.
You got tight. You got tight. You got tight right there. 52's the mic right here, over there, right?
Switch it, hey, kill.
Prescott to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Jordan Howard. He scored on the ground and through the air. As they can now tie the game with the extra point here in the final 2 minutes. No good, and they'll remain down by a point. Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's do this.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. And they're able to get this one across the 35. An 11-yard pickup, and it's enough for a Chiefs first down.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
Go, go, go.
Hey, orbit.
Mike 55, Mike 55. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Mike 55.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He finds his man Johnson. That one good for 12 yards into Kansas City first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now the Texans will burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this fourth quarter.
Set, ready? 15, Lonnie. 15, Lonnie. Deuce. Nice.
And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in the game.
Set. And 2 stop.
Let's make these babies cry all the way back home, y'all. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home.
2nd and 5. He's got it to Hilton. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs. First down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the double. Topper.
So this one in the win column for Kansas City, and they were really helped by their defense, forcing 3 turnovers.
I think what we saw in this one, today's defense. And what I mean by that is in the old days, pitching shutouts was big time. That was paramount. But the big thing was holding people down, holding down their yardage, right? Don't let them throw the ball through the air and gain a lot of. But now it's about taking the ball away, taking away possessions, getting the ball back for their offense. They had 3 takeaways in this one, and it led them to victory.
So for the Chiefs, they move back over 500 at 3-2 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Giants. Meanwhile, for the Texans, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.